All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Right to the 3. Line 54. Check, 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 check. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Great, great, great. Mike 5-4. On the ball. Watch the safety creep. No take. Undercut. Check, check. Fresno. 8.
On first down, it's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch. 8.
Newton to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Kill.
3rd and 2, Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Check 52. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Hey, 43, 15. Kill. Turn up. Share. Hey, watch out.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Attack. Mike 4.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Trey Burton. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Tight left. Even. 4 down. Even. Mike 4. Hey, defense. Let's go. Over. Roll. Attack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Easy. 4 wide. Sweetheart. Mike 4. It's our time.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Get wide. Deuce.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Out. Watch out. Switch it. Come on. Hey, 43.
Now a give, right side. Grant, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Strong right. 4 down. Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't come up there. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. 20. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Big gun. Check.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 20. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They run again on first down. Cook. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You ain't doing nothing today. 56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, Newton being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let him know. Let him know. Mike 56, Mike.
Newton now to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Great.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Slam. Check three. Shoot. Slam. Kill.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Yellow. Check 37. Come back. Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Burton. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
At the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field. Great. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Gun. Ready? 180. 56, right there. 56. I'm coming, baby. 20. Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's crashing. Yellow. Shit.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go, go, go.
To throw again. Newton. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
We got to step it up.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, smoke. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Mike 4. Mike 4. Come on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Let's go.
That one goes for 24 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the 50, Newton. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Newton now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton looking left sideline, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Newton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Newton. Incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check 24.
On the carry, it's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, watch the slip. Yellow. Check four.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, Sunday. Box track. Check 55, Mike. I'm not ready. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. 55's Mike. Are you ready?
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
You go tight. You got tight. 20. You got tight right there.
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Back to throw, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, watch it. Watch it. Gun.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You don't want to. Check the backer. Check the backer. Great.
Operating from the gun. Newton, flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Cam Newton with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself something to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now here's Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Take it, take it. Yellow, yellow. Mark 55, Mark 55. Blue down, blue down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing is Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Follow these two, follow these two. Let's go, Ollie. Heavy, heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Hatchet, hatchet. Shoot, shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 4. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike 4, Mike 4. Bound to lose one.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yellow. Single, 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 single. Hey, color. 87's getting the ball. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right, tight on the right.
going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Yo. 43. 43.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They take to the air on the first play of the drive, and the pass just a little bit off there.
I thought there was some turbulence in the pocket there. It took him off platform, off schedule, unable to get set and make a nice throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
36. 36. Slay, 57. 57.
Now a give, right side. Grant. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey. 4 down.
This is Grant. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run with Coleman on first down, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard
Check
line.
hot. Check nickel.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Tight dog, 20.
Here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
On first down, it's Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No. Off.
They'll run again with Wilson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 4. Better bring it. You better. Alpha. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Corey Grant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
We got 4. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On first down, it's Grant, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Attack, attack.
They go back to Grant. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yellow. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throw left side complete. It's Burns. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Alert 3. 57. Watch twits. Watch twits.
On third down, here's Wilson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Gut trip is
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On first down, it's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
And they take a knee.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now third and...
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them up to 5.